start coughing, your back starts going out?
Just really deep coughs for a long period of time. It's happened before, so.
Okay. Show me where it's bothering you the most.
Well, it's just, that
right
there.
Right there.
Same old place.
Okay.
But it was mostly right in here. I was feeling it on the quad. And it's always been a difficult area for me to stretch out, so.
Right in the front?
Yeah, kind of like
more on the side.
More towards the groin.
Okay.
Right in between that area.
No pain going down the legs at all, is there?
No.
My hip is lower on the right side, higher on the left side. Are you a big leg crosser when you sit?
I try to avoid it as much as possible, but yes, sometimes I do.
Okay. Right leg's about a good 3/4 inch short. Now, I don't know if it's as much of the quad as it is probably the IT band, but you're going to feel it best. Let's do some tests here. Your right goes pretty far. If the quads are like that, usually I don't get a bend on the leg like that, and you could probably feel that. What I do notice is there's some rotation on the hip here as well. So we're going to adjust left, false alarm right there. Left ischial tuberosity, right SI joint with a little bit of rotation. Take a breath. Release, both legs even. And both legs move further since we did that. Let's test the sacrum. I want you to raise this leg without bending the knee for me. Back down. Other one. Back down, not the sacrum. I could see that back in the video camera, so that felt pretty good. Weight is distributed even on there. Okay. Right hand, lower back for me. Good. So right leg pulled up about a good solid inch, inch and a half. We got L5. Hand down for me. Now what happens sometimes is that when the back's out of alignment, obviously the nerves pinch and aren't communicating to the muscles as much. That causes them can tighten up, but it usually, what we see, comes from the spine here. Take a big breath, release it out. Now put the right hand back there again. So we're testing L5, even, all the way through position 2 and 3. Switch hands for me. So we're doing a little bit of fine tuning with Jeremy here. See what's going on. He's been a chiropractic patient, not necessarily of mine for years, but there's another great chiropractor in Hawaii he was seeing, and this looks good. Both hands back there. And back down for me. All right, I want you to lay on this side. I'm going to open up that L5 facet. That's a joint right there. So we're going to do a stretch here. Bring you back, bring you this way. Good. Good, leaning in. There we go, on your back, good job.
What is that?
No. You good?
Yeah.
What's Steffi doing?
Oh, she's doing good.
Breath in and out. So with this cold season, a lot of people are coughing, especially if they're feeling anything in their lungs and throwing out their back from coughing, believe it or not. Especially ribs, lower back, mid-back area. Good, I want you to go face down again. So not only are they healing from the cold, now they're healing from their back or throwing out their back or their neck from all the coughing they're doing. How's the pressure on you? Good. And what we're working here There's some of the paraspinals, quadratus lumborum muscle right here. You can see as I go in. That tends to be one of the muscles that will be a contributor of a lot of the low back pain right at the QL here. It's really deep in here. I'll show you for a second. So when we feel that, chiropractors will go in and feel that muscle. We'll put our hands typically right through this area, and we feel for the imbalance on that muscle. Sometimes just a simple trigger point work, just like this, gives you some low back relief, but you got to be really careful. If it's really sensitive on people, they'll fly off the table, so you got to be careful. You know, if you apply some pressure there. Sometimes we'll use the instrument just to change how the muscle actually contracts back there. We're going to go back to the hip and check his hip area. Okay, so we're checking rotation of the femur head. That's the bone right through here, because you did say you had pain in through the front, in through the groin. Squeeze your knees together for me. Relax. So we tested the actual where the inner thigh muscles go. So if you have any groin pulse here through the gracilis, we'll check the pubic bone or a sartorius muscle that goes through there. We check the pubic bone by stressing the knees together. A lot of times you'll feel groin pain or pain in the front right through here. It can be from the back. I mean, there's a number of places that it can come from. It can come from this SI joint. But, you know, that test, perfectly good. Push your knees into the table. Relax. And when we check that, we're checking the psoas. I don't see anything. Both of them remained even, you know, and stress testing that area. Okay, let's have you sit facing the chair to your right. Does that feel a little better, Jeremy?
Yeah. Still a little tight on that lower right.
Show me where it's bothering you.
Same spot.
Right through that area?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Does it feel more of the muscle right where I am right now?
Yeah, a little higher than that.
You're feeling it up through here?
A little bit lower.
Does it feel like right in the center, right there?
Or
off
it's
to the
off
side?
to the right.
Okay. So we're right at L1, L2. Obviously there's the cough. Did that hurt when you coughed or no?
No.
So we'll go along the paraspinal muscles, go up a little bit higher. Big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. So stretch your back today, touch your toes today. When you come back up, drop the weight into your knees, so slightly bend your knees before you bring yourself back up. That'll stretch some of this area. Good, and I'm going to have you stand right here for me, facing that way if you can. So now we're going to take them through some of the primary motions that the lower back does. The lower back it acts like a hinge. When we get injured, including me, which I did last week, I lifted a chair, and guess what I did? I rotated, threw my back out. I saw the chiropractor about 2 or 3 times last week. And I'm wearing a belt even today to help out. But the back bends forward like a hinge. Okay, slowly bend and touch your toes all the way down. So we're taking it through the joints motion. When you come back up, bend your knees slightly, bring it up. Did you feel the difference in how you do that instead of having it on your lower back, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay, bend forward again. And back up. Good job. So when you drop that weight, bend forward again. Now we're at L5, S1, or 4 or 5, excuse me. Bend your knees, come up. Good. Good. Does that feel a little better than when you came in? So notice the patient, he went right automatically into a lateral flexion. So that must have been, is that what's bothering you the most then?
Yeah, it's that's where it was right here. So just in that side bend, it would tighten up right there.
Okay.
And
just sitting down, just always wanted to stretch this one area right here.
Okay, that makes sense. And what got the same thing. I do understand what you're sharing with me. And so when the pelvis is off balance through here, one side has to compensate more than the other. So when you bend, you'll feel that pulling, and that's where we work into that lower back. It should feel better.
And it's actually kind of interesting too, is because we went snowshoeing this weekend, and I feel like my left leg is sore than there's a lot more stress in my shin than my right side. And so I was wondering if I was compensating a little bit.
Could be. You know, when you guys are going across country or snowshoeing, you're usually on a hill or a slope, and it's not perfectly graded, so you're leaning to a slight lean to the side.
I was thinking about that too. Yeah.
You know, when people do that, and so like I have a short leg, and I immediately notice that when I'm on some type of slope, when I'm hiking or anything, and the switchbacks will be at a slight angle, just slight enough when you're going down snowshoeing, skiing, whatever it is. You'll feel that imbalance. Should feel better. If not, come back in. Okay.
It felt better after snowshoeing though. It's a little bit of exercise and it loosened it up a little.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. David Warwick of Warwick Chiropractic in Lacey, Olympia, Washington. If you cough and throw out your back or neck, you know where to come. I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.